Hi guys, my name is George, and today I have a special guest with me, Miss Grand US Virgin Islands, Heather Marie, all the way from Florida, right? At the moment.
Yes, that's where I'm
Yeah.
currently living is Florida, yes. Hello, I'm Heather Marie, Miss Grand United States Virgin Islands.
So, how does it feel to be the Miss Grand US Virgin Island? Because I believe you are the fourth one or the fifth one, because it has been a while since the US Virgin
Yes, it's been about
Islands.
5 years since a
Uh-huh.
candidate has gone from the U.S. Virgin Islands to compete. So I'm very excited. I feel very um, overwhelmed with joy and happiness that I was chosen to represent the U.S. Virgin Islands. I cannot wait to go to Miss Grand International. It is the most incredible pageant right now, so I cannot wait.
Before we start the interview, I have a couple of questions. This is more like an icebreaker.
Okay.
So I'll give you two options and you have to pick just one. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So rapid fire round starting with, do you prefer to drink coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Do you prefer winter or a summer season?
Summer for sure.
Well, it makes sense. You are from the islands.
Yes.
Do you prefer to eat chocolates or cheese?
Oh my gosh, I love chocolate. It's my favorite.
Do you prefer wearing high heels or flats?
High heels make me feel more confident.
Are you a morning person or are you an evening person?
I'm more of a night owl.
Night. Right now, right?
Yeah,
Like now.
it's perfect timing.
It's like 10 o'clock in Florida.
Yes.
Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Do you have pets? Like, do you have your own pets?
I grew up with cats.
Uh-huh.
I love all animals. I love cats too, but once I have pets of my own, I really want to have a dog.
Oh, you should. Yeah. I have two dogs and I have two palms, so I'm.
Aw, I love dogs.
Do you prefer to drink beer or wine?
Wine.
Yes, classy. We like that.
Yes.
And do you like to go on trekking on the hills or do you like to go to the sunny beach?
The sunny beach, of course.
And the last one is, would you consider yourself a dancer or a singer?
Definitely a dancer more than a singer.
Okay, so when you go to Vietnam, make sure to show off your dance moves.
Yes, I will do my best on that stage.
So before you joined this pageant, Miss Grand International, have you competed in any previous beauty pageants prior to this? And if yes, can you please talk about your pageant experience?
Yes, so I started out with competing in the Miss USA system. I competed for Miss New York USA. And then from there, I went on to actually compete for Miss Grand United States in 2019. And
Okay.
I placed top 10. And then I have competed in Super National quite a bit. And this past summer, earlier on this summer, I actually placed first runner up. Got the opportunity because I met Brian Javier, who is my director, and he gave this opportunity to me. Yes,
Yes, we love Brian.
we do love Brian. He's the best.
he's, he's fun. So it seems that you have been preparing your whole life for this moment, right, to represent
Yes,
the country at the Miss Grand International.
I
That's good.
never realized it, but I absolutely was.
So my next question is actually regarding your participation. So why did you decide to this pageant particularly? Why Miss Grand International is so special to you?
So, Miss Grand International, I believe, has been on the up and coming list of pageants for the past, since they started in 2000, since they started 11 years ago. I think
Mhm.
that they just hit the ground running and they're just so passionate about their competitions, and it really shows within the production. So, I think it is the pageant to compete in the world right now, and that's why I was so excited to have the opportunity.
Right. Yes. And also don't forget, we're the one and only.
Yes, the one and only.
Because if Mr. Nawad watches this video, we have to make sure to impress him. So what
Yes.
are the three words, Heather, that you will describe yourself? So in just three words.
I would say passionate, empathetic, and then also very resilient.
Okay, good, great qualities. I'm sure you have followed the Miss Grand pageant, right? So who is your
Yes.
personal favorite Miss Grand International winner and what is the reason behind it?
So I would have to say Abina Apia just because I did get to know her personally through seeing her in the United States a couple of years ago. So I think because I have that more of a personal friendship connection with her, that she is my favorite. And she's also such a vivacious, and she has such a great personality. She's a beautiful woman.
Yes, and I actually interviewed her twice in my YouTube channel, and she's amazing. She looked
She is.
incredible. I think she was doing a photo shoot for like Miss Grand Ghana, and she was wearing like this whole tribal outfit. It was
Yes.
stunning,
She is
amazing.
stunning. She's like a real life Barbie.
Yes, she is. Since you're from the US Virgin Islands, how will you promote your hometown to the international viewers who may not know much about the US Virgin Islands?
So I've been doing my best to promote the U.S. Virgin Islands. Unfortunately, I haven't been given the warmest of welcomes for them, but I think that being the first girl to compete in 5 years, that there has been quite a buzz around me, and I think that's really great. And I'm bringing Miss U.S. Virgin Islands, or U.S. Virgin Islands, to Miss Grand International with a bang this year.
Yes. And we all know that being a beauty queen, you have to, of course, look beautiful as you do, but also at the same time, you have to do social projects, right? You have to help with the people, the local community. So from your side, have you been part of any social work or social project? And if yes, can you talk about your advocacy, please?
Yes, so my advocacy has to do with mental health awareness. I actually struggle very much so with anxiety, and I come from a family that struggles with mental illness. So I have been working very hard on promoting mental health awareness, mental illness awareness, so that other people don't feel scared to share their own stories, because I think it's very important to share your story and feel like you have others around you that understand what you're going through. And I think also it's a great way to break the generational cycle.
Yes, I think it's important for us to be in touch with our mental health, because especially after the COVID, I think it has really hindered a lot of our mental health,
Yes.
right?
Unfortunately, it's gotten a lot worse since COVID.
Yeah, so it's good that you're talking about it. I think it's a very important topic. I know your national director is right there, so this question I think will be kind of to you and him. So, how have you been preparing yourself to win the Miss Grand International crown?
So we've been going very hard at preparations. I have a huge, incredible team behind me, obviously starting with Brian Javier. He has really just put all of his love and passion into me. I am very blessed to have him because he is very passionate, and he has a great team of people behind him that he knows. I have worked with makeup artists to learn how to do my hair and makeup confidently. I have been working with Benjamin Diaz to work on my walk. I have a mindset coach. I've been working out in the gym. I changed how I'm eating. I've been doing just so much to be able to prepare to compete.
If you get to have opportunity to tell him a message or anything you'd like to tell Mr. Nawat Isra Kaisin, the founder of the Miss Grand International Pageant, what would you tell him?
I would like to say that the U.S. Virgin Islands is small, but we are coming with full force, and I am so excited to bring the Miss Grand organization to the U.S. Virgin Islands, but also put this on the map in smaller places, because I think that Miss Grand International is the one and only organization and pageant, and I think it needs to be seen worldwide, and that more people need to compete with Grand.
I agree. I think it'd be nice to see smaller countries like the Caribbean countries also taking much more interest in the Miss Grand International, and
Exactly.
I think you can definitely spread the message of Miss Grand International for sure. So since you're from the islands, my next question is a bit about elements, right? So I don't know if you're into like universe and the galaxy and all of that. So my next question is, if you could describe yourself with one element between earth, wind, fire, or water, which element would you describe yourself?
I would have to say fire. I just feel like I have a fiery personality, and I'm very vivacious, and I can be sassy sometimes. So fire has to be the element.
But that makes sense. And when you go to this grad, we need that fire. When you're like
Yes.
representing and especially introducing a country, I think you need to have that energy. What is your life purpose or your life motto in your life, Heather?
My life motto would have to be just keep going. I think that a lot of people struggle, like I said, with mental health, and it's very important to realize that you have a path and you have a purpose, and you just need to keep working forward towards what this life is going to bring to you, because this life has something beautiful in store for everybody. So we all just need to keep pushing.
Yes. And you talked about mental health, your advocacy, and I'm sure there have been some people who have helped you, to overcome this special issue. So who has been the most influential person in your life, and why has that person made such a positive impact in your life?
So most recently, I would have to say, honestly, my therapist. I also have a mindset coach that I'm working with, Alex, and she's been very helpful as well, because I think that having a positive mindset and having confidence is the most important thing going into a competition. So my therapist really helped me be able to hone my anxiety and use it for good instead of against me, because having a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of stress is actually a good thing to make you perform better. So I think him helping me with that has really helped me in pageants.
Yes, and it's nice that you have someone like, say, your therapist or people there to support you. And I think we all need that, right? Because going to a beauty pageant, you cannot go by yourself. You need a whole army, like a whole team with you. So I think that is super important.
Yes.
Uh, you talked about you have competed in previous pageants prior to. So what has been the most proudest achievement in your life so far?
I would have to say having this title right now is my proudest achievement. I honestly still can't believe that I am going to be going to Vietnam so soon. I am so excited. I can't wait to meet my sister queens. I can't wait to hopefully win the title and be the first woman from the U.S. Virgin Islands to have that title. So that has to be the most incredible achievement I've ever had in pageants.
Yes, definitely. So after the Miss Grand International pageant, what do you see yourself, let's say, in 5 or 10 years from now? So what is your future ambition after Miss Grand International?
So I'm currently working on my real estate license, and I am taking classes, and I will be licensed very soon. And that is my goal, is to sell houses and make people's dreams come true and make their families happy. I am such a people lover and people pleaser in many aspects of my life, and I can't wait to just bring that to my business.
Have you been watching the show called Selling Sunset, where there's like
Yes, I
beautiful
have. Yes.
homes up and they do like real estate, I think in
Yes,
California.
I could totally see myself being on a
I
show like
see
that.
that in you when you say like real
Yes.
estate. I immediately thought of the Selling Sunset show. I've been checking your Instagram, your social media. You seem very glamorous, very beautiful and stunning. So, who inspires your personal fashion sense? So, who is your style inspiration?
I honestly have always looked up to Olivia Colpo. I think that she sets a lot of trends, and she also is a very down to earth girl like I am. So I think that she's also like a fierce woman. So I think she's one of my biggest fashion inspirations.
Yeah, she's so amazing. She's like only like 5'5", I think. She's like really
I
small
know.
too, but she
Yes.
looks amazing on those outfits and
hmm
like, the style she brings. I think she's doing an amazing job.
I feel
Yes.
like she's just such a mogul in her life. Like she
Yes.
just did it all. She went from being such a small town girl to being Miss Universe, and
Yeah.
then having an international title, and then also being a model, and there's just so many great things she's done with her life.
So imagine I am the Isabella Menon. I'm from
Yes.
Brazil. I'm the reigning queen, and I crown you as the next Miss International. What is the first thing you're going to do as the winner?
I would probably cry first as soon as that happened. But then I would get straight to work. Whatever they need me to do, whatever they want me to do, I am there to do that. It's not just a title, it's a job, and I know that. So I am ready to hit the ground running and do whatever they need me to do.
So you talked about, Miss Grand International, how important it is, but what does the title really mean to you? The title of Miss Grand International for you, not, of course, you want to win it, but why is it so important to you, especially?
I think that bringing my platform to a larger scale and integrating that in with their platform, Stopping the War and Violence, is very important to me. And being able to speak to so many people and have them hear me and my story and them hopefully be inspired by it and change their lives by it. That's my biggest goal.
What is one thing, it could be a hobby or talent, anything, or interest, that we would not know about you just by looking at you?
The one thing that's kind of cool about me is that I'm a chameleon, which a lot of people say. I can look like somebody else. I can fit into any situation and I will blossom if need be. So I think that's the one really cool and important thing about me for being a title holder, that I'll just do what you need me to do. There's not much I'll say no to.
Okay, so very adaptable. You're willing to go with the, like the water, like you're willing to go with the flow. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
And you said you're much of a dancer. I know like Mr. Nawaz is kind of like pushing this year for like maybe someone who can perform, maybe a singer, dancer. I think it would be great. Like if you make it to the top 5 and you get to, perform in a concert, I think that'd be amazing.
That'd be so cool. I used to be a cheerleader, so dancing is
Wow,
kind
it's
of
natural
one of
to
my
then.
things.
I can see that. You seem quite well traveled. You have been to US Virgin Island, of course, Florida, USA, and many parts of USA, I'm sure. So, out of all the places you have visited so far, which has been your personal favorite, and why is it your favorite?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I've traveled quite a bit, so I would have to say, because I am part French also, I think traveling to France was very, very cool. My grandmother actually, she's one of my favorite people in the world. She actually brought me and my family to France a couple of years ago, and we visited the town that her relatives had left France from, which was La Rochelle. And I thought it was one of the most beautiful cities, and it had a great energy about it.
So, if you're half French, can you speak French language?
Un peu. I actually took French in high school for a very long time, so I could say Je m'appelle Heather, which means my name is Heather. Comment ça va, which is how are you? I have quite a few phrases that I know.
Oh, that's great. Because I've been to Paris because for my school trip, I've been to Paris and it was such a beautiful place.
Yes,
It's
it is.
yeah, city of fashion, love,
Yes,
romance,
yes.
everything. It's just incredible. So I did not know that you were part French. So that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm a little bit French. A lot of people say I look very French. What do
You
you think?
do actually,
Do
like
I?
thinking about it. Yeah, definitely. You have that like very classic French beauty,
Oh,
like
thank
very
you.
elegant. Yeah, it's like soft but sexy as well. Because I know
Thank
Brian is
you.
helping you with the styling. So
Yes. I feel like I had the soft side down and he's pulling the sexy side out of me. So I think that's
yeah,
really important for Grant, so it's a great thing.
if you
Yeah.
could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would you give the little Heather one piece of advice?
I think this is also advice I would give myself now and back then. I would say just to let it go and stop thinking about what other people think, because at the end of the day, you only get one life. And I want to live my life to the fullest. I don't want anybody else's opinions to hold me back. So that is really important. And I'm going to try to bring that to Vietnam with me, because I am an overthinker and I do think about, am I doing this right? Am I saying the right thing? Am I looking the right way? So I'm going to try to let go and have fun, because I know that'll be the way my personality shines the best.
When exactly are you traveling to Vietnam? Because we know the pageant is in almost a month from now. So when are
Less
you
than a
flying?
month, yeah.
When are you flying to Vietnam?
So I'm leaving on the 1st of October and I'll be arriving on the 3rd.
Okay, so you have about 3 months to prepare yourself. So has it been like really hectic, like trying to get the national costume, evening gowns, and like, just like little
Absolutely.
things?
It has been a mad rush. We've been working very hard and diligently to make sure that I have all the outfits I need, backup outfits, backup gowns, just in case anything happens. You never know. But we are very prepared, and I think we're going to be just fine.
Yes. Have you been to Asia before, maybe Southeast Asia, like Vietnam?
I haven't yet. I am so excited. I cannot wait. I can't even believe how many cities they're going to be bringing us to, and that we're staying in 5 different hotels. It's going to be so incredible. I cannot wait.
Yes, you guys will be treated as
Like
queens.
royalty, yes, like
Yes.
queens.
I was
The
looking
real
at
grand experience.
I was looking at the hotels. They're all 5 stars. They are like different parts of Vietnam. So you'll be going from all the way to Hanoi, which is like the north, to
I
Ho Chi Minh,
know. That's where we
south.
start off. I can't wait.
It looks amazing. It looks incredible. So you will be having an amazing time. What are you most looking forward to? Of course, like the accommodation is amazing, but except
Yeah.
that, except the amazing hotel and the place you'll be visiting, what are you most excited for to your
I
time in Vietnam?
I think learning about the culture is going to be a once in a lifetime experience. I don't know if I would have ever been able to travel to Vietnam otherwise, just because it is the other side of the world. It's such a far travel. So I'm really excited to just learn about the clothing, the food, the traditions, everything. I cannot wait. That's going to be, like I said, a once in a lifetime experience.
Uh-huh. So after you win the Miss Grand International, you'll have to move to Bangkok for a year. Are you
Correct.
ready to do that? That's a
Yes.
year of your
Like
life.
I said, when I win, I'm willing to do anything they need me to do because I know it is a job and I need to do what they need me to do to promote Miss Grand International. And I understand that. So I'm willing to move and do whatever they need me to do.
Okay, I'm going to teach you some Thai words. So when the Thai fans
Okay.
watch,
I actually know a couple.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Uh,
ฉันรักคุณนะคะ Can you say it?
Chan
Yeah,
Rat Kun Ka. Yeah?
you got it.
Sawadika
You got it.
Chan Rat Kun Ka.
Yes. It means
Okay.
hello guys. I love you. Thank you for your support. I love you all. It means that. Yeah.
Yes. I do love you all.
What has been your most important life lesson, Heather, that you have learned so far in your life so far? Yeah.
So far, the best life lesson would have to be that, you just gotta, like I said before, kind of just gotta let it go. You just
Uh-huh.
gotta have fun. You gotta be yourself.
Yeah.
That you have one life. Being yourself is the most important thing in the world. And if other people are judging you, it's okay. It just means that they are paying attention to you. So I've been kind of telling myself that now. I think being a queen, you're put under the limelight, and a lot of people are paying attention to you and they're hating on you or they're loving on you. And the attention, it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, you're doing good and I'm doing good. I'm going to Miss Grand International, and that's really what matters.
Yes, that's true. Who cares about the haters, right? They're just there to
Exactly.
watch you shine.
I try to
And
say that if you have haters, that means you made it. I just always tell that to myself to make me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right.
yes, you are. You always have to have the positive mindset because
Hmm.
trust me, like everyone has a lot of people who may not like it, but
Yes.
they're just watching you win in life, and I think that's the most important thing. You're winning in
Yeah,
your life.
I
So
agree.
we talk about beauty pageants a lot because I'm a pageant page, and you love beauty pageant too because you're a
Yes.
beauty queen. So how important do you think are beauty pageants in today's world? How relevant do you think are beauty pageants?
I think that beauty pageants are very relevant. I think they should be very relevant if they're not. They teach young women very important skills in life, like confidence, interview skills. They can really propel you to another level. So I think they're extremely important. And if I ever have a daughter, I would probably at some point, if she wanted to, I would put her into a pageant to help her gain the life skills that I have.
Oh, that'd be so nice. Yes. Also, like, for me, like, I've been following pageants since I was a kid, and I'm sure like Brian and you as well. So I love to see women really being like empowered and
Yes.
celebrated for themselves, which we don't really see that often in like other stuff, like in media.
I agree. And I think that what people don't realize is the interview aspect of it is a very important life skill to have if you're going to get a job. I've rarely ever not gotten a job because I think I've learned interview skills through these pageants, and it's really important.
Yes, and I'm sure if you have been watching the interview as well, because Miss Grand International, they like to live stream the close to interview.
Yes,
It's
yes,
not
yes.
exactly
I've been
close to,
watching that.
yeah, it's quite public. So the
Yes, it
fans can
is.
tell who is good at communication skills, public speaking skills, and you seem to do an amazing job. You're really
Well,
good at it,
thank
public
you.
speaking. So let's say, okay, I know we're role playing a lot, but I like to do that, so I think it's kind of
Okay, that's
interesting.
okay.
So
It
we are
gets me
at the close of
ready.
the interview, and I'm Mr. Nawat, and his questions are very about why should he be the winner? Like, why is so
Hmm.
important to you? So I'm Mr. Nawat Isra for now. And I'm going to ask you, Heather, Miss Grand US Virgin Islands, why do you think you deserve to be the next Miss Grand International winner?
I believe that I deserve to be the Miss grand international winner because I'm a very hard worker. Like I said, I am a chameleon as well. So whatever they need in a queen or you need in a queen, I am willing to be that and I'm willing to do that and I'm willing to work my butt off to do whatever you need me to do.
Yes. And don't forget, we're the grand, the one and only,
Yes,
the last.
we are the grand, the one and only.
Perfect. So that was a great way to finish the interview. So in the end, Heather, first of all, I had a great time talking to you. You seem so
Yes,
cheerful, positive. I like your mindset as well. And I'm super
thank you.
excited to follow and support you on your journey to Miss Grand International. So to the viewers watching this interview, please make sure to follow her on her social media, which you guys can see on the screen. And in the end, Heather, do you have any message that you'd like to give to your supporters, your followers watching this interview?
I would love to just say thank you so much for all of your support and your love. I never would believe in 100 years or since I was a child that I would be where I am right now. So anybody and everybody that supported me along the way, thank you. To new supporters, thank you so much for following me and being a part of my journey. I hope that I make you all very proud.
Yes, you are. You will, and I'm sure you are currently doing that as well. And your national director can definitely be a testament for how amazing and hard work that you have been working for this title.
Thank you.
Saying that, Heather, I had a great time talking to you.
It was
And
so
guys,
nice meeting you.
please go to support her, cheer for her, and yeah, just I had a great time. And also, if you enjoyed watching this interview, please like this video, subscribe to this channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm as well. And I hope to see you guys once again in my next video. So bye from Thailand.